Good morning, friends. Welcome to Rocky Mountain Gardens. And my name is Mary. In case you're new here, I would like to explain to you how at my channel, Rocky Mountain Gardens, I am trying to share with you all the things that you need for your home to make it a satisfying and peaceful place, both your home and your garden, of course, because our outdoor spaces are a lovely place to spend time in the spring, the summer, and the fall. So, it's winter time right now, so I have sort of changed my focus from gardening to the indoors. And of course, I have been doing some thrifting, and I have started sharing my thrifting adventures on my channel, and I hope you enjoy them. So let's get started for today. I went to an antique mall here in my town, Colorado Springs, and let's see, let me reach over here. Whoops, I gotta reach really far. And one last one. Okay, so I went to this antique mall and I had never been there before. It was really laid out so nicely. And if you're interested, maybe I'll take you on a shopping trip with me one day. But I found a booth in which a gentleman had antique bottles. And let me show you a close-up here of these bottles. I bought 3 of them. These little tags tell the history of each of the bottles, which I think is so interesting. Like, for example, the short bottle that you see there is an 1890s ink bottle. And then the sort of rectangular shaped one is from the 1880s also. And it contained Kilmer's Kidney Swamp Root Cure. Isn't that hilarious? Well, we didn't have such great medicines back in those days. And I think it was like $11 for the 3 of them. So they weren't super expensive. But it was really fun and exciting to find those with the Colorado history involved in that. And in the thrift stores that I have been going to, I found 3 more really pretty bottles. Let's take a close-up look at these as well. And you can see the various colors. I plan to collect bottles that are blues, pinks, and greens. And I think I'm going to stick with those colors, maybe some purples. Let me show you here. I have these windows in my hearth room area that have a ledge on them, and I thought collecting bottles to put on that ledge, because it sat empty all these years, but I thought, oh my gosh, the sunlight shining through them in the daytime would really look pretty in my hearth room. So that's why I have started this bottle collection. And oh my gosh, I'm really excited when I'm going out shopping now. I have a real target, to hunt for. And if you saw one of my earlier thrifting videos, you might know that I'm also collecting pictures. And I plan to put a shelf up in my kitchen so I can display my picture collection here. So we'll be doing that in the new year in 2021. This first picture is not vintage at all, but a good friend of mine gave it to me for a Christmas gift, and of course that makes it super special. But it looks very vintage. It has that look. And let me give you a close-up of it here too. And it is made by Eileen's, it's hard to read, Eileen's Reserve, made in China. And it says hand wash recommended. Isn't it gorgeous? I just love that beautiful sort of greenish color that you see in the background of this China piece. Let's go back to these bottles. This pink bottle was $1.99, but I got it half price. They were having a half price special. This fluted bottle that I think is so pretty was expensive, $4.99, but I also got it on sale. I think I got 25% off on that one. And this one was just $1.99 with these cross striations. This picture was made by Johnson Brothers, and it is, I think it was $2.49. And this shape is like one of my favorite picture shapes. And I learned, we'll take a little diversion here. I learned when I found this cup and saucer, and this cup and saucer was not cheap. It was $4.99. But I just grabbed it up because I have been looking for some transferware to go with my teacup collection. And it was made by Johnson Brothers. Let's have a close-up here. And it is called Heritage Hall, Johnson Brothers. And it says Colonial Overhang, 17th century typical New England home. So it says that on the bottom. And even though my picture here doesn't have the name of the pattern on it, it matches this one. So I think it's probably the same exact pattern. So, but oh my gosh, what a thrill to find these. So back to the pictures. Here is a small one that I found, and it was made, let me take a look at it. I'm taking off the tag. It cost me, well, it was $4.95, but 50% off, so $2.50. And this is called Roy, it's hard to read, let me tell you. It was made in England, bone china, fine bone china, and it is called Royal Grafton. But oh my goodness, look at that beautiful pink flower. And I don't have a lot of pink in my picture collection, so that was a happy find. And then I also found another Johnson Brothers piece. And this one has purple flowers. They look like violets on it. And it was $3.99. I also got it 50% off, so it was $1.50. And on the back, it just says Johnson Brothers, England. It does not have a pattern name on it at all. But oh my goodness, so beautiful. I am going to be able to have the most exciting tea party very soon. Soon as we can have a group of people coming into our homes, right? Okay, now in my winter home tour that's going to be coming up in January, I'm going to be transforming this small lamp. And you can see I put a light bulb in here because I wanted to check and make sure that it actually worked. But I need to find a lampshade for it. And I'm going to do a flip on this lamp soon, and you will see it in my winter tour to help brighten up my kitchen. I'm very excited about it. Come on back for that flip. I found another rolling pin, and this was 50% off. It was $1.99 only, so it actually cost me $1. And I kind of liked it because it's very thin. Probably has a special pastry purpose. If any of you know what purpose this would be used for, I'd love it if you could share that with us. Now guys, you know, I always look at the linens too, and I'm going to be, I guess you might say, I'm going to be trying to add a little bit of a more cottagey farmhouse look to my home. I have such trouble. I don't know about you all, but there are so many styles out there that I really like. And when I watch people's home tours, you know, on YouTube, I say, oh, I love that, the way they did this. Or, oh, I really like that too. And how do you sort of combine all of them into your home? That's a big question for me. And so I struggle with that. Maybe you do too. But guys, I've been wanting to do something with my kitchen window that's over my sink. And I have thought about making shutters for either side, but I think it would sort of block my view of my garden a little bit too much. So then I decided, well, maybe a beautiful lace, gosh, what are they called? You know, the small curtains at the top of a window. Can't think of that word right now. I'll put it up here after the video, but I think you know what I mean. Anyway, I found this beautiful lace piece, and I am going to put that on my window. I cannot wait to share that with you in my next home tour. So these need to be washed, and I found 2 panels. Let me give you a close-up. I found 2 panels this size, and each of them were $3.99. So for $8, I got a, just gorgeous. And this is a very European style of lace to be used in your home. And oh my gosh, so I have 2 long pieces of it that will be just perfect for my window. Oh my goodness, it is going to be so exciting to put that up. I cannot wait. Now, I found another piece of linen, and it's like a table runner or a dresser scarf. Let me give you a close-up here so you can see the embroidery work on it. It's very pretty, and oh my goodness, it will look so gorgeous in the spring in my home. I cannot wait to wash it up and iron it and have it ready for the spring. But guys, I do want to tell you, let me see if I can find it. I thought I saw a stain on this piece that I was going to have to try to get out. Well, I can't find it right now, but let me know, guys, because I have been doing some research about how to restore and clean up stained vintage linens. And so I was thinking about doing a video on that topic. If you're interested, let me know down in the comments below, would you? Because if there is interest for it, I would love to share what I have learned with you all. Because, many of us either have found vintage linens at garage sales or at, thrift stores. And then, that you find it has a stain in it. And you're like, oh, do I really want to pay anything for this with this ugly stain? So I think I'm going to work on that. Okay. Now, my friend Brenda, who went thrifting with me, took me to a very new, well, for me, a new thrift store and in our town. And it is a charity thrift store. I'll put a picture of it right up here. If anyone lives in Colorado Springs here, it's actually on Academy Boulevard. And there, guys, I found this gorgeous basket. Isn't it pretty? I just love it. And it was $1.99. What a great price. And I just love this deep brown color. I think I'm going to be using it in my potting shed when I make over my potting shed this spring. Stay tuned for that. There's a lot to look forward to on my channel in 2021. So do come back and see what I'm up to. Oh my goodness. I think this one I bought at Goodwill. And it was $2.99. Oh my gosh. You'll see me wearing this in the future, but I do have to wash it up first. Anyway, let's take a close-up look. Isn't it darling? I may take off these little bows because I think it's a little bit I don't know, over the top. But oh, it is cherries, and I love cherries, love to eat cherries, and I love cherries in decor, especially the vintage cherry look. So I am so excited to have found this beautiful apron. And then guys, I found another apron that I think I might use when I'm crafting, you know, painting and so on. But let's take a close-up. This one was more. It was also Goodwill, but it has this rooster and black and white check to it with this darling ruffle down below. Oh my goodness, isn't it lovely? It's so pretty, you don't want to get paint on it, isn't it? But oh my gosh, I'm so happy. And my cherry apron, I believe, is a vintage apron. This one, probably not, but it certainly has a vintage look. And just as, of course, with chickens on it and roosters, makes me so happy. All right, guys. So there you are. That is the extent of my haul. So my friend Brenda and I, we went to 5 different thrift stores on this day, and except for the day when I went to get the antique bottles at the antique mall. There I went by myself. But otherwise, all of this has been collected from 5 different stores, and gosh, I really got a fabulous haul, didn't I? So if you all are very interested in decorating on a budget, making your home very, like I said, peaceful and satisfying to live in, check out those thrift stores, because oh my goodness, what deals. You walk away spending, like this whole haul, I would say, I'm positive it was under $50 for all of these items. I haven't actually added it up. But your bill is so small when you go to pay, and I think about how much I'd pay for something similar at a craft store or furniture store and so on. So it is so worth your time. And then you get that thrill of the hunt. That's always fun as well. Okay, guys, so until we meet again in January, next week, actually, you know, I'm posting videos on Fridays, and I would love to see you again next week, because I am doing Flipping Friday. And so we're going to be seeing some changes and things that I'm doing for my home, including this lamp that I can't wait to share with you. So take care in the meantime. Happy 2021, and come back and see me again. Bye for now.